Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's Natural Soaps and All Things Pampered. Today is August the 31st, 2021. And today I want to show you my soap that I've been working on, but actually restocking. So, this is my black soap. And this is made with activated charcoal. And I used the coconut shell activated charcoal. Because you can also use the plantain leaves. So the plantain, your black soap is usually light. When you use the activated, the coconut, the ashes are black. So in this black soap, I also added sea clay, bentonite clay. And then I have another black soap. And these are just samples that I'm going to give out to my team to try. And this is black soap. But in this black soap, I still have the sea clay, bentonite clay. But I also put some turmeric in here and some fuller's earth, to even out your skin tone. So I'm going to have them try this and see how it is before I make a larger batch and start selling. So with my soaps, I like to shrink wrap my soap because the simple fact when you're out there selling to the public, you don't want everybody picking up stuff that's intended for someone to buy. So I use shrink wrap bags here. These are 6x6 shrink wrap bags. And since I do not scent my black soap, I just let it scent naturally with the oils that I'm using. These are my regular shrink wrap bags. I have started using the smellable bags, and I will use that for my other soaps that I make that have scents, like my Chanel, Coco Chanel, Mademoiselle, my Ed Hardy's, my Alpine Frost, anything with scents to it, then I'll use my smellable bags. And I also have like the Cool Waters and Old Spice. So also with that being said, for my black soap, I usually make labels for my soaps. So instead of using the Avery labels sometimes, because they do get expensive, I'll use regular old paper. And what I'll do is I'll print Avery. If you go onto their website, you can sign up for free. You can print it, or they can print and mail them to you. So this is what I do when my funds are low, because I tend not to buy anything until I make a certain amount of money in sales before I go out and restock. So here's my labels. So what I do is I cut my labels down. Now this is a cutting board that I have. And they have the grids and everything, so you can do a lot with this Boston cutting board. So what I like to do is I cut my labels down like so. And this is just a tutorial on how I do my soaps. So I cut my labels down, and what I do is I take the soap and I put it in a bag. And it would be nice if I plug up my shrink wrap. So what I do is I take this soap, I put it in the bag like so. Sorry. So here I have a mini shrink wrapper, a sealer actually. And I also use this like when I make my spices. I use this for my bags as well. And you hold this down for a few seconds. And it's actually not hot enough, but because I just turned it on. So this is my, let me see if I can turn it this way so you guys can see. So you put it under here. And see how it closes the bag up. And once I close up my bags, I take my heating gun. And some of these people buy these, I know people like to use their hair dryers and stuff like that, but sometimes the hair dryer's not hot enough. It doesn't do like you should with your heat gun. So I got just my husband's heat gun that he never uses out of the shed. I just claim it now. So what I do is I take my heat gun, I let it get hot a little bit. So you take and you shrink. See how they're shrinking this package up? And I just kind of rub it on the side to make it a smoother seam. You see the element how it heats up? So sometimes you don't want to overheat your thing. See how this all shrunk now? You don't want to overheat it because sometimes it'll pop a hole in it. When it does that, I don't take it off. I still put the label and everything on. I just don't put the label on the side where the hole is. So I got this label on here. And because I want to waterproof this label, then I take, hold on, I need to find it. So what I do is I use, let me move this heat gun out of the way. So what I do is I got my label on here. See if you can see it. And what I do is I just take my packing tape, because I have to use packing tape anyway to mail my items. So I take the packing tape and I just put it across my label. This will keep it waterproof for when you're outside. And I take my labels and put across here, rub it real tight to get the seam out. Voila. And the Avery website is nice. I mean, I usually don't give people plugs, but you can design, you can do pictures from over there, different types of fonts. If you don't want to use their stock images, you can always, upload whatever you have on your computer, and you can use that for your image. You can do some clip art. If you see something else, save it to your computer and use that and upload it. So this is how I do my soaps. So if I don't have enough labels, I'll just go ahead and print them, and still does the same thing. I just love my little logo. And I just put, like I say, the paper label over top, and on top of my soap. After I shrink wrap it, I put packing tape over across it so it can keep it waterproofed, because a lot of those waterproof labels do get very expensive. I've seen where people put their labels inside the shrink wrap and do it that way, but I just like to go ahead and put the tape over top, because sometimes, because you're using a lot of oils and stuff, and I don't want it to start seeping through my soaps. So this is my black soap. So that is one bar down, and I got 30 to go. But that's what I like to show people today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Have a great day. Toodles.